Pete the Cat for Class President by Kimberly and James Dean. It's time for class elections. Pete is running for class president. If Pete gets elected, he'd get a rad new slide for the playground. Everyone would have music and art classes every day of the week. And wouldn't fish tacos for lunch on Tuesdays be the best? At home, Pete bakes his favorite cookies and makes buttons to hand out to his friends. He also makes campaign posters to hang up in the school. A little paint will make these extra groovy, says Bob. The next morning at school, Pete hangs his posters in the hallway. A few of his classmates made some too. Your posters are super cool, Pete tells Callie. So are yours, says Callie. Everyone running for class president gets a chance to speak at an assembly. When Pete takes the stage, he plays his guitar. Then he reads a poem he wrote. We know that school is cool, but what if our school had a pool? Let's have fun and sing a groovy song. Vote for Pete and smile all day long. Callie is next. She gives a rockin' speech. Pete listens to Callie's ideas. They sound even niftier than a school pool. On election day, Pete takes a ballot and steps into the voting booth. He had so much fun running for president, and it's even more fun to vote. Pete hands in his ballot. It's so hard to wait, Callie says. Pete nods. Waiting is tough, but I'm glad I get to wait with you. Principal Nancy takes the stage. I'm pleased to announce that your new class president is Callie! Pete cheers along with his friends. He wishes he'd won, but he's happy for Callie. She's kind. She cares about her friends. She listens. And she has awesome ideas. Congratulations, Callie, Pete says after the assembly. You ran a great race, Callie says, but now that I'm class president, it's time to get to work, and the first thing I need is a vice president. How about it, Pete? I'm in, Pete agrees. Glossary. These are definitions of the words that we heard in the story. A ballot. Document that each voter fills out to choose who they want to win. Campaign. A set of things a candidate does to try to get voters to vote for them. Pete's cookies, buttons, posters, and a poem are part of his campaign. Candidate. A person who wants to win an election. A voter votes for one candidate they want to win. In this story, Pete and Callie are candidates for class president. Election. When a group of people choose who will be in charge. Each person votes once, and the candidate who gets the most votes wins. Race. When two or more candidates compete against each other for one position in an election. For example, Callie wins the race for class president. Vote. A choice between two or more candidates in an election. Voter. A person who votes in an election. Voting booth. A private space where voters can fill out their ballots. Pete fills out his ballot in a voting booth.